I don't know if you've ever heard of compound interest, but stopping drinking alcohol is the equivalent of compound interest in the investment world. I think Albert Einstein was known to say that compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. And what it is that what you invest, the profits of what you invest, you reinvest and you keep doing it. And then it's this exponential growth. And isn't that funny? Isn't that just the same as stopping drinking alcohol? See, today I wanted to make this quick video because I'm in this amazing place to really show you about the compound effects of not drinking. And I'm not here to talk about the short-term effects. I'm not here to tell you about weight loss and clarity. I want to talk to you about what happens when you stop drinking alcohol for years. Not days, not weeks, not months, when you stay stopped for years, because that is when the real gains happen. And very quickly, if you want instant access to a brand new video training that I've just finished showing you how to control alcohol in as little as 48 hours, then click the link in the description. This new method is not about using willpower therapy or AA meetings. It's totally different. I do not publish this video anywhere else online and it's already changing thousands of lives. So click the link below for instant access. Once you're on the next page, enter your name and email address and your free training will begin. It takes just 7 minutes to watch, but it'll feel like somebody flicks a switch in your brain. And honestly, I'm not sure when I'll start charging for this 7-minute video training. That's how good it is. But whilst it's still available, click the link below, enter your name and email address, and watch that video now. So, when I first stopped drinking alcohol, the first few months, they were like this honeymoon period, right? I felt great. I had, clarity. I had energy. I just felt like I was on cloud 9. I felt the best I'd felt in years. And that all happened to you. But then what happened is, after a few months, is things started to normalize, right? I started to just feel normal. Like I didn't feel great anymore because that point of contrast of feeling terrible as a drinker and then not drinking alcohol was very nearby. So I felt great. But then eventually, the greatness that I felt was now the new norm, right? It was the new baseline. So I stopped feeling great. I just felt normal, which was awesome. But at the same time, it's like that initial euphoria, that initial excitement had left me. And that is a dangerous time for people because that's when they start getting this idea in their head again of, was it that bad? Was it really that bad? Maybe I could drink less this time. Maybe I could have 1 or 2 drinks and we know where it all ends up. And if you're in a place right now where maybe you're debating whether to stop or you're not super far into your journey, you might be a few months, 6 months, a year, I want to share something with you because it's been almost 7 years for me now. And look where I am. We're in this incredible villa. We've got this amazing view of the ocean. It's an infinity pool. Our bedroom is like a full glass bedroom where we wake up and it's just sick. But I want to show you where life was when I stopped drinking alcohol. I've got a picture of the room where I lived. I'll put it on the screen right now. And this was my friend's bedroom that he had a shared house in Oxford. He was a vicar. He was a very nice man and really helped me out when I was at ground zero. But I lived in this bedroom. And I don't know if you can see, but on the wall right there, this just literally just when I stopped drinking within the first month, I had all these pictures of who I wanted to be. Right? I was wearing certain clothes. There's a picture of a villa that almost looks identical to this. There was a picture of a skiing trip. There was a picture of a beautiful woman. And guess what? I don't want to sound cocky, right? But I've got all of these things now. And, if I had, a golf YouTube channel, I wouldn't share my personal life. But I want to share my personal life with you because I want you to see what happens when you stay stopped. And, I'm about to get married. We got engaged a month ago, which is awesome. That was one of my dreams, was to become a husband, find an amazing wife, find, a life partner. And it's just such an insane contrast. Like when I was drinking alcohol, I've been with my fiance now for 6 years, and I'd be lucky if I lasted 6 months with a one woman when I'm drinking, because I'm not thinking about how I can be a good partner. I'm thinking about my drinking. I'm thinking about myself. And it's just such a crazy contrast. I went from that room with pictures of places like this to actually living it. But the only reason why I'm here is because I stayed stopped, right? I didn't dabble. I didn't try. I didn't, go back to it, because I have no doubt that whenever I drink, right, I make a bunch of progress. life goes well, I'm in better shape, I'm making more money, and my relationships are going well, I drink and then I dismantle everything until I hit a point where I'm like, uh-oh, it's getting bad now, and then I start and then I stop again, and then it goes on this cycle forever. And the only way I've been able to build anything good with my life is to stay stopped. Right. And listen, I'm not saying that these past 7 years that I've not drank, almost 7 years that I've not drank for, have been perfectly easy. I've not wanted to drink, but I've had tough times. I've had tough times where I'm like, is it really working? Like, am I doing the right things? Is life going the way that I want it to go? And that's happened countless times. But the most important thing is that I stayed sober. I didn't drink because, right. And I've said this before, but when you drink alcohol, life is like this, and you can make progress like this, right? You can go on an upward trajectory with these up and down crazy cycles. But when you don't drink alcohol, it's a lot more linear, right? However, there are periods in your life where things will stagnate, where you're flatline, where you could have 6 months where you feel like you're making no progress. The important thing here is to not drink, because then you go back on that stupid up and down cycle that just feels horrible, right? Even if I don't know, you might be in a place now where you're doing okay in life, right? You've got money, you've got a house, you've got a family. But again, you're living in those cycles, those up and down cycles, and it just sucks. So at least for the past 7 years I've not drank, it's been a lot more linear. Yeah, sure, there have been periods, but then it's always on the way up. And, I'm here today and I wanted to share it with you, not to show off, right? Listen, I don't care what anybody thinks of me. I'm not here to show off. I've done things where I've never posted it on social media where people are like, why have you not posted that? I'm like, because I don't do it for other people. I do it for me. But I wanted to show you this because I want to make this about you, because I want you to know that when you don't drink alcohol, the life of your dreams becomes a possibility. There is no doubt in my mind that can happen for you. To you, this might be rubbish. This might be the last thing you want. You might just want, a nice 3-bedroom house in a field with a little bit of an allotment, a bit more self-sustainable, and just to look after your family. If that's what you want, great. I'm not here to say that this is amazing. Maybe for you, this is like the last thing that you want. But for me, this is what I wanted. Right? I wanted to be able to go and stay in amazing establishments. I wanted an online business. I wanted to be able to just jump on a plane when I want. And I didn't want that to impact my work. And that was my vision when I stopped drinking alcohol, and it became reality. Yeah, and I had to share it with you because, stopping drinking alcohol gave me everything. It was the most important decision I made in my life. And, if you're thinking of doing this, if you're on this journey as well, just keep at it, because it gets better and better and better. And listen, my mum went to AA, and I've still got a few AA sayings in my head. Just from like growing up, right? Because she went since I was a 5-year-old or something. So I still got these little sayings in my head. And she always used to say this thing. She said, the best is yet to come. And I don't go to AA. I don't buy into that philosophy. But, there are some good things about it. I'm not going to lie. And this idea that when you don't drink alcohol, the best is yet to come is so true. This place I've been in, this is the best establishment I've ever stayed in. And I've stayed in some pretty cool places over the years, but this is number one. So I'm thinking, how am I going to top this? But then something better always happens, as long as I don't drink, right? So yeah, just thought I'd give you all a quick life update. Obviously, I shaved my head as well. I just felt like it. Why not? But yeah, keep it going, guys. Love you all, and we'll speak soon.